When I stutter, it kind of more activates when I'm either um, anxious or when I get excited about something. So sometimes when I'm trying to like share ideas or stuff, that's when I kind of hear it kind of come through. Because mine is a mix of stuttering with talking fast. That's how mine kind of presents itself. And the weird thing is, I'm actually from a family of stutterers. So my grandfather, his father, my father, um, uncles, cousins, my brother, sister. But the thing about it, theirs is like to varying degrees because the way how it kind of works. So my father has had his when he was kind of younger, um, like a child. He kind of learned how to control it. Um, my grandfather's is kind of more. It's called him a straight stutterer, so he'd stutter through mostly everything he pretty much does. My brother is more when he gets angry. My sister, she's kind of learned to control hers as well, but when she gets angry, it kind of comes out. So mine, I guess, um, I say more excited when I get excited, and um, when I get excited or when I get anxious. When I get angry, I tend to speak a bit clearer for some reason. But out of that experience, I decided um, I want to create some stuff for people that have stutters or maybe have children that have stutters and want to kind of give them something that will help them to understand that you're not well, you're different in a sense of you know um, people are going to be telling you for the rest of your life you need to slow down and you need to take time with your words. Your brain is slower than your mouth. I've heard these are the things that I've heard over the years, and that it's not that you don't want to do that. It's just it's almost like a disconnect. So your brain and your mouth, your brain's moving really really fast, and your mouth just somewhere or the other. It's not fully. It does not catch it up the way that you'd want it to. You know what to say. You know what you want to say, but it's like it's at the tip of your tongue, but it's just not coming out. So out of that experience, I decided to create some stuff around, my own experience and, some books to kind of, you know, put it more in a positive light and kind of share some ideas around it, like from a societal perspective. So like, um, I had this one speech strain, which is like what would happen if, I remember in COVID when people kind of lost the ability to like uh, taste or smell stuff. So in one of them, I have stutter strain, a stuttering dystopia. It pretty much goes into what would happen if the world got a stutter from COVID, or most people got a stutter from COVID. How would like workplaces treat it? How would the internet treat it? Um, what would be developed to help with it or mask it in a more interesting way than just say this is a stutter, this is what it's like. It pretty much gives you stuttering through the lens of understanding what it's really like to have a stutter, rather than me just telling you. I try to use show, more show not tell, right? Another one is stutter selling. It's a call center guide that kind of helps you to understand how to um, do sales with where you have a stutter. So um, I've done sales. I've sold stuff like internet products like Spectrum, AT&T, T-Mobile. You name the provider, probably sold. And I've done it with a stutter over the phone. All right, and uh, so that's I've done even stuff like, you know what Airbnb is? Everybody knows Airbnb, right? So I've done stuff like having to, not Airbnb, but Verbo, which is a competitor to Airbnb, which is a part of the Expedia group. I've worked on their win back team, which is the people who pretty much go out and try to get the people back onto the platform. Me with my stutter, I did that, and um, like, all right. So typically, when you go to that team, the commissions that you would make, you would you pretty much expect like the first time you go, you kind of base commission. You expect that to happen. I made commission. I made both types of the commission because I decided that there's nothing that's gonna stop me from getting. A stutter is not gonna stop me. If anything, it's gonna be a thing that helps me to be different and stand out because you're not gonna the person that I'm talking to is gonna be listening so intently to what I'm saying. We're gonna build a better rapport than somebody that's just talking straight and they're just they're responding, they're listening in more on what I'm saying, if that makes sense. So that's two of them. So there's stutter selling, which is a sales book that can help you to understand sales and perspectives of someone that has a stutter. Um, if it's a case that you're not, see, it's coming now, no, all right. So even if you are somebody that doesn't have a stutter, you want to kind of understand it. Maybe you have a sibling that has a stutter, you want to kind of get the perspective of what it's really like. That book helps you to kind of see it because it's in stutter, it's in it's in story form. So I try to not make too much a textbook. More, it's more along the lines of something that can help you to actually understand it through the lens of what the person is going through. So, and there's one other one too, which the main character as a stutter, it's called Phraseborn. So you remember how a lot of phrases and uh, sayings are kind of going out of style now, and new ones are being created. Like a couple of years ago, we had the Skibidi toilet and all that. I kind of put that into a story that is more fantasy based. So the main character, she is a phrase born, but the thing is, she has a stutter, so and she's kind of unsure of herself. So it kind of affects how her sayings, because what she says, or pretty much what you say in this world, it pretty much comes to life. So think if you watch anime, you kind of get the concept of like wordcraft, or if you do gaming and you're into like spellbound type thing, it's wordcraft pretty much, but it's through the context of memes and so you have this one guy who's a memer and uses meme culture and yeah, just that's a couple of things I've kind of put together, but you can check them out. The two, uh, so the phrase born and the other one, Stuttering Dystopia, the speech strain are on Gumroad. I put those in the description, and there's one on this the stutter selling that's on Amazon. So yeah, check those out. Hopefully they you know make you get a new appreciation for the skills you have, because I do believe that stuttering is a skill that is underappreciated. If you learn how to use it properly, you'll get a lot further along. So yeah, alright, my hand's getting kind of tired of holding the phone. So yeah, that's the video, and yeah, go out there and stutter more. You can learn to control it. Maybe I'll make a video on my own journey with that. It's not fully under control. I'll tell you my story. While in the call center setting, after helping this one client, that's in the book started saying also. So after helping, they asked them if they had any, like, there's a part of our script like asked them if they had any advice or anything they want us to improve on, and they said to me, I've been in insurance for like they said like 20 years. I've never heard somebody stutter or talk as fast as you. I never heard somebody talk as fast as you. And mind you, by that time, I had actually, I had actually gotten to the place where I could actually talk at how do I put this? Let's say half speed of where I was before when I just started at call center. So yeah, yeah, it's been an interesting ride, and yes, I do hope you check out those books. Hopefully, you do find them entertaining, and they do teach a bit about stuttering. I try to frame it in ways that make it much more, as I said, not just me telling you about stuttering. It's more framing it in a way that I can understand it in a new way, hopefully, and yeah, okay, don't yapping for now. All right, all right, next video. All right.